Hello everyone, my name is Jack Southall and welcome to the 2015 Jack Southall WWE Awards. I did one of these last year and I had a lot of fun doing it, except the one guy in my video that said that a lot of shit happened in my video. By the way, if you're the person who's watching this, go fuck yourself. Anyway, of course, if you don't know what it is, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty much the Slammies, just 10 times better, because one, my face is in it, and second, the Slammies are bullshit anyway. So, we're going to start off the countdown or award show here with the top 5 worst shit of 2015. Now, last year's number 1 was, I believe, the Bella Twins storyline, or something like that. God, that was fucking bad. But, yeah, let's, have a look here. So, number 5, the love rectangle between Rusev, Samoa, Dolph Ziggler, and Lana. That was just so bad. The little thing was okay, but as soon as Lana got injured, in my opinion, that's when it went all to shit. And, yeah, it's just a terrible storyline overall. Number 4, the 2015 Royal Rumble match. Just one of the worst booked Royal Rumbles of all time. I mean, you had bloody Roman Reigns winning, just like last year with Batista winning. The fans absolutely took a shit all over it. Big Show and Kane eliminating Ambrose, Ziggler, and Wyatt like they're jobbers. Two big old fat fucks. If you saw my review for it, you knew I wasn't happy about it. I went a little bit insane. So yeah, the Royal Rumble match sucked dick. Number 3, the misbooking of the Divas Revolution. This was just, it had so much potential, but it fell flat on its ass. And, yeah, you know, the starting was pretty good, but besides all that, it was just shit. Number 2, the overusage of Kane. I felt like Kane was used so much this year as the corporate, you know, asshole, who was always sticking up for the authority, and it was just really annoying, and I hated it. So, yeah, the overbooking of Kane really pissed me off. And then number 1, the worst shit of 2015, there were so many fucking injuries. I mean, oh my god, just Rollins, Orton, Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, Sami Zayn, Hideo Itami, the list goes on and on. Just everyone seemed to get injured this year, and that really sucks. So I know Sami Zayn's coming back now, and probably a bunch of others will come back this year. I know Seth Rollins was the biggest injury that hit us, but yeah, just injuries suck this year. So yeah, let's get straight into the award show. So our first category of the night or video is Spot of the Year. What was the kind of craziest moment during a match that someone did that just shocked us? And for me, it would have to be Kalisto's Salida del Sol off of the ladder. If you guys don't well, some of you should remember because it was pretty fucking recent. There was a triple threat tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships at TLC between the Lucha Dragons, New Day, and the Usos. And it was an awesome match, 3 young teams going at it. But, of course, the highlight of that was, I believe it was it Jey Uso or Jimmy? I still can't tell those two fucking apart. They look the same. You two look different for once. But anyway, so Kalisto, and I'm going to just assume Jey, roast me in the comment section if it was Jimmy. They're fighting on the top of the ladder, and in between the second rope and the ladder, there's like kind of like another ladder set up in between. And Kalisto and Jimmy, they're fighting, and then Kalisto does the big flip over his head, crashes through the ladder. Insane moment, so that's why Kalisto gets the Spot of the Year. So our promo cutter of the year is Paul Heyman. I feel like Paul has definitely, I wouldn't say stepped up his game, but damn man, he cut some fucking awesome promos this year. He always cuts promos. He doesn't know how to cut a bad promo, Paul Heyman. So, yeah, he did some awesome shit with Brock Lesnar, of course. He would always hype him up. He'd always get you pumped up for the next fight he's going to be in, whether it be the Triple Threat, Royal Rumble, main event of WrestleMania, or any of his matches with Undertaker. Paul Heyman always built up the Beast incarnate to be the biggest, baddest WWE superstar on the planet. And so, yeah, Paul Heyman definitely gets Promo Cutter of the Year. Segment of the year, speaking of Brock Lesnar, it is the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar's brawl from, I believe, the July 27th edition of Monday Night Raw. This kind of started out, I believe, Paul Heyman was cutting an epic promo. Undertaker came out, threatened to attack Paul Heyman, but Brock Lesnar comes out. He's not having any of it. And then they have a big fight. The security guards get in, and I thought, oh, you know, this would be it. But no, they get the entire fucking roster, well, the mid-card guys and lower, to separate these two guys. That wasn't able to do it. They just beat the shit out of each other, and everyone's trying to pull them back. And the epic line of, "I'm gonna kill you," by Brock Lesnar, and Undertaker's like, "You're gonna have to." And then they go all the way to the back, and they're still brawling. It is absolute chaos, man. Like, that was crazy to see. Just one of the best brawls in wrestling history, and just the way it was set up and the way it was built and just how it finally ended was a bit weird. But anyway, Undertaker and Brock Lesnar's brawl from July 27th edition of Raw was fucking awesome. Our next category is the most shocking moment of the year, and my pick for that is Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank and winning the WWE World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 31. Now, going into WrestleMania 31, no one was really interested. I mean, the build for Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns was not that good. I mean, Reigns was booked as shit, and, you know, as much hype as Paul was giving Brock Lesnar, nobody knew if Brock was going to stay. And that thought, oh, he's going to drop the title to Roman and all that. So it was now announced that he re-signed, and people were like, oh shit, maybe he can retain, and hopefully Roman doesn't win. And then they had that shitty tug of war on Raw, which was stupid. But then they get to the main event. They have a surprisingly very good main event, and they get to the end. They're both beaten down. Then Seth Rollins says, "Damn, this is my chance." Rushes in, cashes in Money in the Bank. Both Lesnar and Reigns, they are just done for. He hits the curb stomps, which is now banned because, you know, it's too violent. Up yours. But then he gets Roman Reigns, he beats him, and he is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Like, we all was crossing our fingers, kind of hoping it would happen, but the fact that it actually did happen, and he actually did win, was just mind-blowing to me, that they actually did it. So, and actually gave us a good WrestleMania out of it. So, he won the WWE World title. Great moment. Probably the defining moment of Seth Rollins' career, in my opinion. Return of the year. That award goes to the Dudley Boyz, who have not been in WWE in, I believe, 10 or 11 years, something like that. They've been to TNA as Team 3D, and then Bubba Ray was Bully Ray, and he did really well there. And so we all thought to ourselves, why would the Dudley Boyz come back to WWE? But I'm so happy they did. The night after SummerSlam when they came back was awesome, when the New Day was in the ring. And man, it set the tag team division on fire. You know, putting people through tables. I miss that, man. And so, yeah, nice to see the Dudley Boyz back in WWE. Let's hope they can win the tag team titles in 2016. We go for our Rookie of the Year. This is the guy who debuted in 2015 on either the main roster or on NXT. Well, we're gonna stick to just whoever debuted, and you get the fucking clue. So Braun Strowman could be on this list, but my pick was Samoa Joe. Now, this is the WWE Awards, okay? Not the Wrestling Awards, WWE, because that's what my main focus is. So that's why Samoa Joe is the Rookie of the Year. He's done fantastically in NXT. He's when he debuted at Unstoppable after Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn Part 2, it was shocking. Everyone was so happy to see him, and he put on some pretty damn good matches throughout NXT. He even main evented the show, TakeOver London, and when he turned heel like a few weeks beforehand, he won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with Finn Balor, which is the guy he wrestled in the main event of NXT TakeOver London. So yeah, Samoa Joe, seeing him come to WWE was really fucking awesome. And you know, just because I first knew who Samoa Joe was in TNA and watching some of his stuff there, so seeing him to finally come to WWE after all these years is really cool. So yeah, Samoa Joe is my Rookie of the Year. Breakout Star of the Year, no surprises here. It is Kevin Owens. I don't know who else could have possibly won this. There's a few, but for me, it was hands down Kevin Owens. He beat John Cena on his first night at Elimination Chamber. He won the Intercontinental Championship at Night of Champions, and he, besides Paul Heyman, he could be the best promo cutter of the year. He cut some really good shit on John Cena and all of his opponents, and he does some funny shit on Twitter as well. So yeah, the award to Breakout Star of the Year goes to Kevin Owens. Heel of the Year, Seth Rollins. He is so good at getting people under their skin. It's just so awesome to see him just be an absolute dick with that terrible laugh. You know, when I first heard it, I thought it was a bit put on, but for some reason I like it now. That like, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, Seth Rollins, I know his booking as world champion's been shit. I mean, he lost pretty much the majority of his matches, but as a heel, he's awesome and I love him. Seth Rollins is my heel of the year. Babyface of the year goes to Dean Ambrose. He has had a very interesting year. He was in the opening match to WrestleMania 31. He had a great feud with Seth Rollins in the middle of the year with the ladder match at Money in the Bank. And now he is your current reigning Intercontinental Champion. I hope he does very well in 2016. Who knows? He might be a world champion. We almost saw him as a world champion at Elimination Chamber, and he took the championship and stole it from Seth Rollins, which was really cool. So yeah, Dean Ambrose is definitely my babyface of the year. Also for that opening, for that psychiatrist promo or whatever, where they're showing up the pictures and Dean's giving his thoughts on them. So yeah, babyface of the year, definitely Dean Ambrose. Feud of the year. This was very, very hard. Just, I know Bayley versus Sasha Banks on NXT was awesome, but for like the build and the big match atmosphere, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar is my pick. Of course, this started at Battleground when Brock Lesnar took on Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight title. Undertaker showed up to kick them in the nuts to get his revenge on WrestleMania 30. I don't know why it took him so damn long. Maybe, like, Undertaker was waiting for the perfect moment, you know, for Brock Lesnar so he can get his ultimate revenge. And then Brock Lesnar, rightfully so, got pissed off. It was like a babyface versus babyface match with, like, some heelish shit getting in. And Undertaker beats Brock Lesnar with SummerSlam with some shenanigans. He was in the Hell's Gate. Oh no, I think it was in the Kimura lock. Undertaker tapped out. The bell ringer saw it, but the ref didn't see it. And then Undertaker put him in the lock. Brock Lesnar's like, up yours, falls asleep, and Taker wins. And also we have the epic face of Taker laughing at Lesnar, so that was funny. And of course the Hell in a Cell match that they had at Hell in a Cell was fucking fantastic. Probably one of the best Hell in a Cell matches of this current era. So, yeah, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar had good build towards the matches. Of course, the brawl was epic. Just about that feud, everything about that feud felt epic to me. So, yeah, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar is my feud of the year. We've got pay-per-view / special event of the year, and the winner for me goes to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. This was wrestling at its finest. You had Tyler Breeze taking on Jushin Thunder Liger, a legend in New Japan. We had the amazing match between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Jesus Christ, I'm dying. The Vaudevillains became the NXT Tag Team Champions by beating Blake and Murphy. And I believe the other match was Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin. So, yeah, fantastic show from NXT. Every match felt pretty damn cool, especially the big matches. They certainly delivered. So yeah, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn was a fantastic show from start to finish. Now, one of the big awards, Match of the Year. What match was the one people are going to stand out from when they think, oh, when you think of 2015, what's the match you think of? For me, it will be Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Like I just said a few moments ago, it was incredible. The build-up to this was spectacular. Bayley trying her hardest to get up to the top. She beat every opponent she could in order to get to Sasha Banks. Sasha was being a great heel and being a complete bitch to Bayley, and then they just knock it out of the park, just like some crazy ass moves all around. Bayley finally becomes the NXT Women's Champion after so long. You just feel so good for her. Like, it's an ultimate underdog story for Bayley. And then Charlotte and Becky Lynch came in and they did the whole 4 horsewoman thing. Oh god, it was fucking awesome. And, you know, that was just a beautiful moment for women's wrestling, man. So, yeah, Sasha Banks versus Bayley is one of the greatest women's matches I've ever seen. And, yeah, just one of the best matches of the year. No, it is the match of the year. Tag team of the year. To me, it can't go to anyone else but the New Day, man. Like, they dominated the tag team division this year. Like, if it's funny, these three, you know, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. If you were to tell me at the start of the year that New Day would become one of the best things on Raw, I would slap you across the face and call you a bellend. But fuck, they did become the best thing on Raw, man. Like, they are so entertaining. Ever since they've turned heel, they've become the best. One of the best things on Monday Night Raw. They're so energetic, they're so entertaining, and they're so overly positive to the point where you want them to go fuck themselves. And of course, Xavier Woods' trombone is amazing. Anytime he does that when they do the leg drop, and they do the dancing and everything. It's just very fun, very energetic team. But they're so good at being heels to get on your nerves. But yeah, Tag Team of the Year goes to New Day because New Day rocks. Diva of the Year, or Women's Wrestler of the Year, goes to the boss, Sasha Banks. She, on NXT, she was fantastic, man. As NXT Women's Champion, she won the title in a Fatal 4-Way match, I believe, at TakeOver Rival, against the other 4 horsewomen. And then she had a match against Becky Lynch at Unstoppable, which was awesome. And, of course, she had the 2 brilliant matches with Bayley, the one at Brooklyn and the 30-minute Iron Woman match, which was just fucking fantastic. Yeah, she is doing okay on the main roster. I mean, the fans are definitely behind her, and they keep chanting, "We want Sasha," because she was doing amazing on NXT. So, definitely my Diva of the Year for just being awesome overall on NXT and doing quite okay for herself on the main roster goes to Sasha Banks. Now here it is, the big one, the big award of the night, Superstar of the Year. Well, if you didn't see my video, you probably know what it is. Seth freaking Rollins. Does this really surprise you? I mean, come on. You know, had a fantastic match at Royal Rumble in a triple threat match. Has been a great heel overall, in my opinion. Always putting on the best matches throughout the main roster. I mean, good matches with Randy Orton. You know, great matches with Dean Ambrose. Had a great match with Cena at SummerSlam. He went at it with Sting at Night of Champions, and he had a okay match with Kane at Hell in a Cell. I mean, I know he was booked as shit as world champion, but he always put on the best quality performance out of anyone on the main roster. And that's why I believe Seth Rollins is the Superstar of the Year. He's accomplished the most, and besides all that, he's just an easy pick. Seth Rollins, Superstar of the Year, man. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching this award show. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Comment down below your picks for the favorite Superstar of the Year, Diva of the Year, Match of the Year. You know, what are your picks for the awards? I would like to know. It'd be very interesting. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. And my Twitter and my Instagram is at jackamanlol31. And I want to thank everyone who was watching my channel this year for an amazing 2015. This has definitely been very awesome for my channel. You know, we went from having like 22 subscribers to at nearly 60 subscribers, which is not a lot really, but you know, gaining 40 subscribers or something like that is really fucking cool for me, and it means a lot. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll make sure for an awesome 2016. I'll see you guys later, and I am out in 3, 2, 1.